All right, so today I ended up taking one trade. Um, we had Powell speaking at like 6:30, so that was an hour before market opened for me. I was trying to go here. Let me do this. So I was bullish originally. Oh my gosh, I hate how it does that because I thought we were just filling in all of this equilibrium on the 4 hour. We were pretty much heavy or levitating like right here before market opened, and I thought these moves up, I thought we were just going to rebalance the hourly fair value gaps and then move higher from there. So we had this high fair value gap, all of these. Pretty sure, I think that was it. Yeah, so these were my targets right here. Then on ES, we were right here. Then we had, I'm pretty sure it was this imbalance. Wasn't tapped yet. That low, and then that low all the way down there. All right, so scaling down. I've decided I don't want to trade really early into market open anymore. I just kind of want to do at least like 15 minutes and let the market develop a little more. So coming in pretty crazy right off the bat. We ended up forming an SMT. It was from these low 740, 930. Where is it? 740, 930. So we were filling in this hourly imbalance, plus we had an SMT. So I was trying to go bullish off of here, or go long off of here. But when I was scaling down to the 1 minute, since we were already broken structure up, I wanted to look for a continuation. And judging by how price was reacting, at this point I knew the SMT was invalidated. So honestly, if I was bearish, we ended up creating another bearish SMT, but I didn't realize that. It was from, it was right as this candle formed, so 910 to 935. 910, 935. And I realized if there's a move above this line of the SMT, then the SMT is still valid. And if I were to enter off of this break of structure, since we already took out liquidity or filled an imbalance, I thought that this trade was like less probability of playing out. So there was a potential trade right here though. I didn't think we would make it all the way to this next low. Plus the risk to reward wasn't that good, so I ended up waiting still. Didn't take that. Kept watching market go. We ended up just dumping, bro. So at this point, there were literally no fair value gaps being filled. No SMTs, no nothing. So we just started taking out all these. Bro. I guess that was swept, but either way, that's pretty far. So I really wasn't going to take a trade unless we reacted off of this fair value gap. But we ended up creating a bullish SMT again. Right there. Whoops. One sec. Let me get all this out. So on the 15-minute, we had this huge down move. So I was expecting it just to rebalance naturally, but I was aiming for the top of this fair value gap because there's a good chance, like when we have such a big imbalance and many of them, we're going to go either to the middle fair value gap or the last one and then continue down, because especially this was such a big sell-off. So with that SMT, we were already in bullish flow from that move up. So I wanted to just look for like another continuation. Right there we inversed down, so I was waiting for either a continuation or a break back up. It took a minute, but right there, that's where I ended up going long. And I'm pretty sure my stop was like right under the open of this fair value gap wick. So there's my first target. And then at this point, there's really no continuation on the 5 minute or nothing. So I was just hoping equilibrium would end up helping. I wanted this fair value gap to cushion anything if we started coming down. I probably could have gotten a better entry if I waited for that fair value gap to be filled, but a lot of the time SMTs just end up running up, so that was the reason I didn't wait. And hold up, let me actually mark this out. Okay, so I was in drawdown for a minute, I'm not gonna lie, but once we formed this low, I ended up just going break even. I had 2 accounts, so one of them was traded like a little more up here. We ended up hitting the 15-minute equilibrium and consolidating for a while, but eventually I just got taken off or out with a break even. So honestly, I'm not too upset about this trade. I'm glad that I'm at least getting break even over like these big losses. I've only had like one big loss in the past 2 weeks. All the other ones have been just about break even. So I didn't trade yesterday. There was nothing to be taken. Pretty sure we were just making new all-time highs. I do want to see the news for the rest of the week. So tomorrow, that should bring good liquidity. We've been at all-time highs, so like movement hasn't been too great. Not too much, not too good of price action, honestly. There hasn't been, at least my setup. So we got PMI on Thursday. If it's 15 minutes into market open. Oh, wait. Did this already happen? Bro. Okay. I was seeing these and I thought it already happened. Yeah, PMI, it hasn't really been making too drastic of a move recently, so probably should be good. Friday's fine. I usually don't like trading Fridays, though, but yeah, other than that, ES actually ended up playing out, but I don't like taking trades on ES. Plus, I would have got stopped for break even anyways. But originally my target was up here. That was too crazy. Yeah, not much else to say. Not too mad about this trade. I actually was expecting it to play out all the way, but it's alright. But other than that, peace.